In this problem, the true length of the line is 80 mm long and its top view is measuring 65 mm. The length of the front view is 50 mm. The location of one end, that is end A, is specified. It is lying on HP and it is 15 mm in front of VP, and is required to draw the projections of the line AB and also required to determine the inclinations of the line with respect to the reference planes HP and VP. Now, to draw the projections, initially we consider the projections of end A, because end A is lying on HP and in front of VP. So end A, capital A of the line is on HP, and initially considering the line is parallel to VP, inclined only to HP, the corresponding front view is along AB1 with true length 80 mm and corresponding top view length AB1 is the length of top view which is specified, and using these two projections we can determine the corresponding true inclination, which happens to be 36 degrees. Similarly, considering the line parallel to HP, inclined only to VP, in the second intermediate position of the line is placed along AB2, capital A, B2, which is in true length, and the corresponding front view becomes A dash B2 dash, and the length of front view is given. And using this data, we can determine the true inclination 51, which happens to be 51 degrees with respect to VP. And the other sequence of the procedure follows. So if you start with the solution, so initially start with projections of end A by locating on the same projector A dash and locate end A in the top view at the given distance 15 mm in front of VP. Now considering the line inclined only with respect to HP, the top view length is given. So first you start with drawing the top view of the line parallel to XY AB1, and then drawing projector through B1, and from A dash you mark off length of 80 mm to locate P1 dash. So now this position of the line represents the first intermediate position in which the line is placed parallel to VP, inclined only to VP, only with respect to HP, such that the length of top view is 65 mm, the given length of top view, and the true length is 80 mm. And if we measure the angle of A dash B1 dash, the view in true length, the corresponding inclination with XY will represent the true inclination of the line with respect to HP. Now passing through B1 dash, we can consider the locus of end B in the front view and draw the locus, and then from A dash you draw an arc to cut the locus through B1 dash with a radius of 50 mm representing length of front view. We can locate end B, the final location of end B in front view, and we can locate B dash. So A dash B dash becomes the final front view of the line. Now to locate the top view, draw projector from B dash, and considering AB1 as radius, you simply draw the arc to intersect the projector through B dash at B. Now joining AB in the top view, we will get the corresponding final top view of the line. Now to find the true inclination of the line with VP, you rotate the front view A dash B dash, moving it and making it parallel along A dash B2 dash, and at B2 dash you draw projector and draw locus through top view B to intersect at B2. Now B2 represents the intermediate location of the line when the line is parallel to HP and inclined only to VP, and in the top view AB2 will be in true length of 80 mm and whatever inclination this top view in true length AB2 makes with XY represents the true inclination of the line with respect to VP. On measuring, it happens to be 51 degrees. Likewise, the true inclination of the line with respect to HP is given by inclination of the front view in true length, that is A dash B1 dash with respect to XY line, and this inclination happens to be 36 degrees. So the true inclinations of the line with HP is 36 degrees and true inclination of the line with respect to VP is 51 degrees, which are the answers required, and this completes the solution of the problem.